don't care where you've been or where you come from. It's just my job. It has to be done. Wind in my face, I love to burn. Dust drinks the blood of their tears. I say goodbye, but it don't mean much when shots ring out like hits of a drum.
You just yee'd your last haw, pardner. Ohayo! Hajimemashite, Mariko to iimasu. Hello, freaky darlings. How are we today? Oh my goodness. You got me, partner. Threatening country music. Hello, Kaido. Rainy, Isela. Hi. There we go. How's everybody doing today? Goodo? School starts in like 2 days. Are you excited for school or? Yeah, we're just gonna be doing Blood Rider stuff today, so... Well, that's a, it's part of, like, the naming convention, Isaiah. In Blood Rider, all the towns in the, territory that they're in, all have something to do with Wyatt Earp. So the town that they're in, Virgil, is actually the name of one of Wyatt Earp's brothers. And there's a neighboring town, not that far away, called Morgan, which is another one of Wyatt Earp's brothers. I did not get the joke. That's probably because, like, I've only been awake for, like, the last 10 minutes. Hold on actually a second. I'm working on one, but I don't have it, like, completely drawn up just yet. So just give me 1 second. I do have, like, my hand-drawn map, so I can show you, guys basic gists of where things are. Just give me 1 second. Alright. So, even though it's going to look a little bit different, and things are kind of, so this is, you know, the territory that they're in is basically, it's a fictionalized version of Arizona. So, I can show you guys where different areas are. So, right here, I'll actually, like, I can highlight it. There's going to be an old school map, and it'll probably be available sometime soon, but nothing just yet. So, right here is the town of Tombstone. IRL. This is the town of Holiday. And, where would this be? Right around here is the town of Newton. And then it looks like somewhere about, like, in this area, somewhere like around in here, is the town of Ringgold. I think right around in here is the town of Marshall. wherever Phoenix is, let's see. Phoenix is right here, so this is the town. This is Phoenix Springs. Arilla Flats is right around here. Looks like right about here. Or wait, hold on. Going up a little bit. Okay, so it'd be... Yeah, it'd be right around here. Right around here is the town of Warren. The towns of Virgil and Morgan are in this area. They're like right here and right here, respectively, in that general area. About here, right here. Stillwell's Orchard is right about here. This area up here is Hollowbrook Forest, which is where the Hollowbrook clan, where Wesley comes from, is. And then right about here is the human capital city of Lordsfort. Up in this area is the elf stronghold Edwinor, which has a giant freaking wall built around it. This area here is in IRL is the Grand Canyon, and it is just a massive canyon in story. And then right near there is a town called Glenwood. And then right about here is a town called Monmouth. So that's the general gist of the areas. This area here, let me change this to red. This area here is basically a massive desert. Like, there's nothing in here. It's called the Ashen Plains. And there is a big railroad that goes through the town of Holiday to about right here, then goes through Phoenix Springs, partway through the Ashen Plains, all the way up to Lordsfort. So yeah, it goes from the one capital to the other, and then goes partly south, and then it goes up through here. You can't see it up here, but I'll change the colors again. Up in this direction, where like North and South Dakota are, like way up here, is the Badlands. Which is largely unexplored. Down in this area would be like the fictionalized equivalent of Mexico. I can't remember if I have like the what do you call it? If I have like a name written for it yet. And of course over here you've got the coast. The coastline is way over here, but for the most part our story takes place in this territory. Which I've been wondering whether or not I'm gonna call it what I did in the pilot, which was Alizone, which is sort of like an Indian pronunciation, or do it this way, where it's still Arizona, but it's now Arzon, the territory of Arzon. Now, like, in these areas here, while there is, like, more desert and everything, so, like, up in this areas, for the most part, there are still some little minor villages and towns scattered around. It's the same thing right, like, in this area here. There's a couple, like, little tiny towns or villages sprinkled around, but there's only, like, a couple hundred people. This area here is just dead. There's, like, besides this one town, there's nothing in this desert. And then... But, yeah, I'm thinking of just shortening it to Arzon. But, yeah, this is... we'll have a basic map like this that will actually be on Patreon and stuff. That'll have everything that you need to know about the area. But now I go back to work. Get back to work. Yeah, I think Arzon, like, works a little bit better. There's a couple things that are getting redrawn in this particular page. It's mostly just like some added details, but I have to redraw the faces of the characters in the bottom panels and stuff. But we're just adding some details and stuff that I didn't do for, you know, one reason or another. Just to add some additional detail. There's going to be a big overarching story. I just think the first couple chapters, you know, just to ease everybody into it, will be kind of like Monster of the Week. Like, this particular chapter is very Monster of the Week. But there is, like, a large overarching story that I have planned for it. But yeah, for right now, like with this page, what I'm mostly trying to do is just do some cleanup. Because you could see that, like, you know, in some of the areas, my line art is very haggard. And I want to clean it up. So yeah, like right now, all we're basically doing is just doing, you know, general cleanup. We won't be adding new pages until after I get the cleanup done on a bunch of these pages. I gotta, like, you know, the artwork just needs, in general, it just needs some shaping up. There we go. Like, there's just like a bunch of sloppy line art in here, and I'm wanting to clear it up. Yeah, sometimes when you're trying to meet deadlines, you make sacrifices upon the altar of brevity. But now that I actually have time to go back and like make the changes that I want to make to it, that's basically what I'm doing. They may seem like little insignificant details, but for me, they make a huge difference. Like what I'm doing right here, this seems like a very insignificant detail, and for some people it is, but for me, this one little detail means a world of difference for me. This is supposed to be a crudely painted on sign on, you know, an uneven surface. And like I said, it seems like an insignificant detail, but when everything is all piled up, it means the world to me. Like I said, just small things that just mean a lot in the end, eventually. It might not be the most glamorous changes, but it's all stuff that I want to be better. You know, if like people are going to shell out money for it, I want it to be the best that it can be. If you are a patron, these pages will, the pages that we get done today and the ones that we had done last week will actually be available on Patreon. Also, I don't know if you guys saw the tweet that I did, but I am ordering the spicy ramen that everybody seems to be eating on stream, and whenever I do happen to get it, I will do a spicy ramen stream where I eat that ramen and tell you if it's really as hot as everybody says it is. Ojes. Much interessant. I mean, I don't want to say, like, I don't want to sound overconfident, but the fact that I eat spicy stuff all the time, I don't think it's going to affect me as bad as it does other people. I mean, I make omelets with ghost pepper and scorpion pepper hot sauce almost every morning. So, I don't know if it's going to affect me as bad as it does, like, other people. Man, don't get me started on donuts. I went to this like really famous bakery. I think I told everybody about it, and I got like 4 donuts. And like I've been thinking about nothing but that place's donuts ever since. Their donuts are so freaking good. Yeah, you could see like I don't know how well it pops up on screen, but you see how like jagged that line art is here? I want to like fix that and make it nice and smooth. Or as smooth as I can get it. I shouldn't be erasing it though. Okay, so yeah, there will be comedic scenes to balance it out a little bit. Just like, you know, not as much. Okay, now I can actually erase it because I've copied the layer. That's what I should be doing, is just like anything that needs redrawn, I should just copy the layer. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be like, this is like a more mature, like, a more mature style book, but there will be like some comedy elements in it. Just like, it's not gonna be like Dragon Ball where there's like a lot of comedy moments, but there will be some. Virtual donut. I can't lie, if it's not too late by the time we get off stream, I might actually go get donut. Because donuts sound really good. I know I shouldn't, but I want to. Well, the place that I went to is like a little mom and pop shop. It's apparently like pretty famous for here in Dunwich. Like people have ordered, I think it was like Kelly Clarkson, I think, ordered from this place before to have on like the Today Show or something like that. And like one of the donuts that I did have was jelly filled. It's called Rose Petal. It's basically strawberry filling donuts, but it's like the seeds have been purged out of it, and they add like a little bit of stuff to make it sweeter. It was very delicious. But the other ones I had were custard, chocolate buttercream, and what was the other one? Mocha. Well, Isaiah, you better find somebody, some old babushka wearing mother fluffer. True, true. Final Wars was dumb. Kaiser Ghidorah does look cool, though. No, when he goes into his Ghidorah form, he is Kaiser Ghidorah, but when he's in his Power Ranger monster form, he's Monster Zero. Ooh, a little too much. wrong one. I need the eraser, not pen. There we go. Yeah, see, it like I said, it might seem small, but that's like those details mean a hell of a lot for me. They actually they mean a lot, like in these little background shots. Let's see, so. No. Yeah, there's just like a bunch of stuff like this, like these lines that are just messed up. Because like this was my first attempt at doing manga on Metabang. And it just, it did not come out as well as I had hoped. It was still good, but it is not what I hoped it would be. So that's why like we're going back and... Yes. The eraser, every artist's favorite tool. Yeah, it looks a lot better for me. You can also see like why like a lot of times I just went back and redrew things from Dragon Ball New Age. When my artist's sensibilities change and I know that I could have done something better, it's one reason why I kept going back and redrawing everything. Yeah, see that smoke looks a lot better. The smoke and the mountains all look better. Yeah. There's just a lot of things that just need to be fixed up with this. If I'm going to have people like pay money for this, I want everybody to like it. Really? Yay, 8 patrons! Yay! This is Metabang. Rainey actually got me hooked on this program a number of years ago, and I haven't looked back. I actually have Clip Studio and Photoshop, but I don't use either of them anymore. I like Metabang too much. I also like if the interface doesn't like compute with me, for lack of a better term, then I tend to like not use the program, and I don't like Clip Studio's interface. I'm sure if I spend some time, I could probably get used to it, but yeah, like you could probably see it from here, but like you see like how jagged all this stuff is. I want all that stuff to be fixed. Oh yeah, anybody can use like Photoshop or anything like that to do like decent manga. I know, like, I used to use Photoshop for a lot of alterations and stuff. But yeah, I've used Photoshop for alterations, and it was like one of my main programs for a while. Metabang is basically Photoshop. It's just, I like the interface, and like I learned it a lot better, and it appeals better for me. It's just your mileage might differ. You might, you might like Photoshop a lot better. I have a bunch in mind. I don't have to get to the foreshadowing so early, Kaido. You can do a couple of when you do like a manga series, like what I want to do is like I want to do a couple like individual stories to ease people into the world instead of going right into the story's like major arc. So like the first couple stories of Blood Rider are just flavorful little stories to ease you into the world, to show you what the people who live here are dealing with. You know, and to show why hunters like Wesley are so important. Oh, you don't gotta worry about that. I'm an old hand at this, Kaido. But yeah, the first couple chapters are, I don't want to say nothing burgers, but they're like their overall like connective tissue to the main story isn't like extremely high. They're just introductory chapters to get you into the story. So that, you know, we could show Wesley doing what he's got to do. Like this is like the pilot chapter. Then the next one is sort of like a history, you know, like a back chapter, an origin kind of. Then I had one other like non-connected story, and then I want to get into the major, start getting into the major story arc. Yeah, it's a bit of an anthology story. Like I said, there's going to be like 3 non-arc related stories. And then we'll get into the, you know, the major story arc proper. Stuff like clouds and stuff is like really where line weight matters. The other issue that I had with this initial pilot chapter that I did is that I used the regular pen tool to do most of the line work, which is why some of the line work looks so shoddy and doesn't look like manga line art. But for all the redraw parts, I'm actually using the G pen, which is the inking tool used for manga. Yeah, the first couple chapters are world builders to get you, you know, into the world of Arzan and introduce you to Wesley and his capabilities before we get into the, you know, the major overarching story that will go through to the end of the series. This is something that I've like recently like really liked doing, is like alternating my line weight to make it seem more like it's hand drawn. No, it is not Kame House. There is nothing to do with Dragon Ball besides a vague similarity to the art style in here. People who have to wait for anything complain about the wait. Like, just wait. It'll be a couple of weeks, and then I'll start complaining about waiting for Season 2 of Legend of Vox Machina. I guarantee it. It'll happen. Thankfully, I have the live stream to kind of, of the original campaign to try and, like, get me through the hard times. But, I probably will be like, man, is it Season 2 yet? Heck yeah. I'd been waiting for the Legend of Vox Machina animated series for, like, over a year. So I was genuinely hyped for it. And anybody, like I said, who knows me knows that I don't get hyped for anything. So when something genuinely hypes me up, and then for me, it lives up to it, then I will gush about it. Let me gush. I never get to gush about anything because I'm always anti-hype. I temper my sense of expectation with so much. When I actually, like, legitimately enjoy something, let me gush about it. Do I have any problems with the show? Honestly, like, not really. I thought the animation was really good. The voice acting is really, really good. The story and writing are phenomenal. It's one of the few shows that's actually, like, gotten, like, legitimate emotional responses from me. when a show leaves you on a cliffhanger and you're just like, you're, just ready for the next episodes to come because you're so anxious to see what happens next. I think that's like the sign of a good show. And I think they're doing a really good job of adapting the story that was done in the campaign. Night Owl, there is no Goku in this story. We're not doing Dragon Ball right now. This is the original manga that I'm working on, Blood Rider. If I had to, like, nitpick something, even though it's not bad, I think the CG that they used for the dragon in episodes 1 and 2 is kind of weak. But that's just because, like, I'm not a big fan of CG animation. And I know why they do it. But, no, for the most part, like, I have no complaints with the series. Well, this show leaves you with a cliffhanger and an entire live stream of the campaign to try and, like, fulfill your niche. Also, when this manga comes out, I know I was showing you guys the map. I think the map is actually going to be one of the backer rewards. We're going to have a whole bunch of different things, like, what do you call it? An exclusive, like, print, and some other things. I'm trying to see if I can finagle a way to make some Hunter's Mark necklaces for the backers. I think that'd be really cool. Well, yeah, I mean, they've had a lot of time to work on it. You know, I would hope the CG would come out looking better with the amount of time they've had to work on it. If the Sonic movie can do it, Dragon Ball can do it. Yeah, they finally aged those guys up, so one of my big complaints is being addressed. Let's see. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. I actually forgot to do something. Here, there we go. All right. Good, they should keep it a mystery. They should hold as much of the movie to the chest as they can. Bring up my eye study so that I can make sure that I'm getting all my stuff right. Moustache. Yeah, so you can really like see it here where like yeah, there is some Dragon Ball DNA in this new version of the art, but it is definitely starting to take on something of its own style. There's still Toriyama in there, but it's a little bit different now. All right, Rainy, thank you for coming by. Oh yeah, Toriyama has inspired whole generations of people. There might not have been an Oda, there might not have been a Masashi Kishimoto. There were a lot of people that might not be mangaka if it wasn't for Akira Toriyama. I wouldn't say like no other, because there are some really very, very influential mangaka that are, like, I would argue are, could be more so influential than Toriyama. But Toriyama's impact on manga as a whole is very, very substantial. King Vegeta has 3 stuffs. Canon Vegeta wants height, mustache, king status. I don't know if that's so much as a hot take as just preternatural fact. Ooh, excuse me. God, we've already been at this for an hour and a half. It doesn't even feel like that. Holy moly. What am I doing? No, 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 no. I did it again. No! Now I can do it. Hi, Isabella. How are you? Oh, happy birthday! I care. Happy birthday, Isabella. 27. Oh, to be young again. It takes, like, it's its own fictionalized time. But if you were going to, like, compare it to, like, a real world time frame, it'd be, like, the 1800s. Yeah. You can see the old version there, new version there. Yes, and it will. actually just reminded me that I need to save before anything bad happens. There we go. Now we can go back. I actually shared on the Blood Rider channel in my Discord, like some things that I'd like taken some inspiration from. I can say, like, you know, you're talking about horses. One of the things with Wesley is that he doesn't have like a normal hearse. He ain't got no normal hearse. His horse is actually like a type of like a mythological style horse. He is one of the Diomedes stallions. If you know anything about Greek mythology and the mares of Diomedes, then you will know what involves those creatures. It's a much stronger horse than normal. And in Greek mythology, the mares of Diomedes were incredibly strong man-eating horses. And they were part of the 12 labors of Heracles. Wesley's stallion is a Diomedes stallion, so it's a breed derived from the mares of Diomedes. Jason, how's it going? Oh, well, I appreciate it. Always welcome to stop by. I really do appreciate. Much preach. There it is, that one. There it is. Kazo, it was very sleepy. He's kind of like me. The only reason I'm even, like, I have any energy whatsoever is because I just drank, like, 4 cups of coffee. But I suffered, like, horrible insomnia last night. I didn't go to sleep until, like, 7 in the morning. And then my brother came and woke me up at, like, 11 or noon or something like that. I tweeted out, like, at, like, 5 or something in the morning. I was just like, insomnia, headache, pain. Things are going pretty good, Jason. We're, just doing some work. We've been working on this one page since, like, we started the stream, so... we're just cleaning it up, adding details and stuff. As you can see, like, we made alterations and stuff to the guys' faces. But right now, we're just going through adding and fixing things to make this look really, really nice. I've tried to see a doctor for insomnia, but, it's whatever. Ah, puppers! I like puppers. Oh, poor little puppers. Kitties have always been, like, my best therapy tool. You gotta have the right cat, though. I mean, I guess it's just that way with any pet. You have to have a pet with the right temperament for you. Cats just usually always, like, gel better with me because of their very calm temperament. That's why cat cafes and stuff like that, cat and dog cafes and stuff are really, really popular in Japan because people like to go there and they can just vibe with the animals. I don't know if I'd necessarily want to hug a cow, but one thing that I do like to watch, like when I want to relax, is it's a channel called The Hoof GP. And it's a guy he's a hoof trimmer. And, like, I think he's Scottish. And I watch him a lot, like when I want to calm down and just like vibe and chill. I really like his videos. Graham Parker, I think, is his name. Yeah, see, like, you could see it, like, very clearly now. So, like, this was the way that I had left it, and this is the way it's going to look afterwards. It's amazing, like, what adding just a couple of, like, extra lines to something will do for a picture. It's literally called cow hugging therapy. That's fascinating. Every now and again you can restore your faith in humanity for like a whole like minute. I know it happens to me a lot. I'd be like, you know, I've completely lost my faith in humanity. Then I see something that just like, it warms that like lump of coal where my heart used to be. And then I'm just like, aw, faith in humanity restored for a minute. Give them a couple 100 years, see if they clean this up. I haven't necessarily been talking about it. Like, we mentioned it in passing a little bit. Like, I'm glad that they finally aged up Goten and Trunks. But, like, you know, there's really, like, nothing, a whole lot for me to grab onto other than that, you know. They aged up Goten and Trunks and the CG looks better. That's about it. Also, 18's like fitness outfit reminds me of the outfit that I wanted to put 18 in for the arc after Elijah. Yeah, it's like I said, like a lot of things with Super, I temper my sense of expectation. Uh, it is definitely a thing where you got to wait and see. Like, the big rumor that was going around was that they're trying to bring Cell back, and like I am just like totally not interested in that at all. And I desperately want it to not be true. I don't want Cell, and I don't want Android 21. Oh yeah, I mean that's just the nature of the internet anymore, Jason. There are going to be people who are going to complain either way. There'll be the people like me who don't like it if they do bring Cell or 21 into the movie, and then there'll be the people who are mad because they didn't bring Cell or 21 into the movie. Oh yeah, that looks so much better so far. Finish up doing this, then we're gonna fix up these buildings in the background. My only thing, I just don't want Cell to come back because, they're teasing a new antagonist and everything, and we've already seen, Gamma 1 and 2. So just, do something interesting with them. Give me something different and new. Don't keep relying on bringing back popular legacy characters. Don't fall into the pitfall of WWE where we just bring back legacy characters because we can't make our own characters, Don't fall into that pitfall. Give me something new. Give me something fresh. It's like I said, I want to be excited for superheroes, so please don't kill my hype for it by bringing Cell back or putting Android 21 in the movie. Because that will, really dampen my optimism for the movie. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to be the case. I want to be optimistic for the movie. I want to watch it. Alright, so... Old ground. That was the way we left it in the old version. New ground. I think we made improvement. Yeah, see, for me, it's like what happened with, like, Gohan, you know? Or not Gohan, Trunks. Future Trunks, specifically. Future Trunks, you know, his part in the story was done. So, like, I really didn't want him to come back. And I really feel like they butchered his character. And, you know, they kind of ruined the whole future timeline thing by bringing him back. Alright, Jason, thank you for coming out. Nope. Go. we're getting it now. You guys see why I said this is going to take me a while, and why, you know, anytime I want to work on it, I have to, like, be able to work on it? Because this is going to take a long time. I'm almost, like, basically just doing it over from scratch. It's just I got, like, a bit of a heads up on it. Yes, I am 110% using all of my artist power. Doing this is why having extra layers and stuff is so crucial. And I take back all of the dumping on, like, digital art that I used to. There's just some things that you can do with digital art that would be way too time consuming with traditional art. I mean, look at this. Like, you know, I'm just going back and reworking some of these old panels and everything, and look how long it's taking me to do it. And just imagine if I was trying to do that with traditional art. You know how much better that looks than just a blank building? That being said, like, you're also seeing why I tend not to do urban environments so much. Because of just how long it takes me to do these. Yes, it looks so much better. Like, don't get me wrong. It looks 1,000 times better. They just take forever. Dang it, I'm doing it again. I don't want to erase the... There we go. Now I can do it. Yeah, I don't want to erase everything. Nah, I gotta be like completely 1,010% honest with you. I would not like an MCU styled Dragon Ball. We're already having, like, for me anyway, we already have enough issues with trying to make Dragon Ball feel like Dragon Ball without turning it into a snark fest. I don't need Disney's version of Dragon Ball. What a basically. I didn't forget layers this time. God, this looks so much better. Like, it's so much better to the point where, like, I kind of hate myself for not doing it at first. I know why I didn't do it at first, but still. Yeah, this is so much better. Which one? Here we go. I think we're gonna kind of get our wish in that way, Kaido, is because like they're already aging them up. If they've aged up Goten and Trunks, then we're getting close. We're either gonna be right at the end of Z or right before it. So I don't think we have to worry about Goten and Trunks being people anymore if Super ever does come back as a series. Yeah, I fully expect that we have seen the end of the Bean people. I don't know what the next arc should focus on. I just want it to be good. I have wanted good Dragon Ball for so friggin' long. You know, when you it's almost like what happens with Star Wars. When you get a taste of something that just even might be good, you're willing to forget like a lot of the bad things that you had to experience to get there. Make me forget. Make me forget the bad times. Originally he didn't, but I had talked about it with like my script assistants, and we all felt like it's kind of a missed opportunity for, you know, basically the father of Boo, to show up and not have at least some interaction with Oob. So while I won't get into what we have planned for it, it's possible. Oh yeah, that's the front looks like so much better now. This looks so much better, so much. There we go. That looks so much better than it did previously. Before I go any further, I'm just going to take a quick couple-minute break, go grab me something to drink, and just stretch my legs for a minute. So just give me a moment, lovelies. I'll be right back. Alrighty. I am back. Alright. There we go. So the front here is pretty good, so we can start moving on, trying to finish up the rest of this. Yeah, I've been working on just this one page since the stream started, Isabella. But yeah, just this one page for the last 2 hours. Like I said earlier, I really, really want, like, if people are going to pay money for this, I want it to be the absolute best that I can have it. And if that means having to go back and redo almost everything, then that's what I'm going to do. If people are going to pay money for this, I want them to feel like they got their money's worth, you know? You know, if Liam is like, you know, confident enough in me to actually, like, put my work out there for a big audience to try and, you know, help me out, get my name out there a little bit more, then he deserves to have, like, my work at the best that I can possibly give it to him, you know? And plus, like, I'm really just digging, like, trying to figure out ways to fuse my old art style with my new one. Hey, Arkema, what's going on? Well, that's no good. What I'm drawing right now is a rework of my pilot manga that I did for Tezuka Jump called Blood Rider. And it's a more mature, like, Monster Hunter style series. Something kind of in the vein of, like, Berserk and Claymore and Hellsing. Like, it's in that more mature style vein rather than comedy action like Dragon Ball. It still has aspects of Dragon Ball, like in terms of its art. Its art design. There's still like Dragon Ball DNA in it, but it largely deviates away from like that style of shonen. I can't monetize like Dragon Ball New Age because I don't own the rights to it. So, when the opportunity arose where I was offered the opportunity to monetize a series of my own, I decided to take it. No. Yeah, it's not a part of New Age. It's like got no continuity with Dragon Ball whatsoever. Like I said, the only similarities it has with Dragon Ball is that occasionally the art will look similar. Hey! How do, Sidrian? Actually, what we can do, I'll color this in, and then when I get the details and stuff done, or actually I could just do it like this. There we go. On the nose and lower lip. Ah, man, that's terrible. Oh yeah, Kubo, Tite Kubo, they call him Titty Kubo for a reason. Give me 1 second. I got some alerts that I'm trying to address. Alright. There we go. All done. Oh. Well, yeah, that sucks. Man, I didn't have any breakfast this morning because I woke up so late, and like I am totally feeling it now. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, kids. Do not skip it. Because I did, and now I'm feeling it. We don't gotta go too nuts about this stuff in the background because of how small it's gonna be, so... Yeah, I gotta figure out something to eat. There we go. Yeah, looking a lot better. Sometimes, Kaido, that is the case sometimes. I just can't get over how, like, much better this part looks. There we go. When I get off here to go eat dinner, what should I have, everybody? Should I make something at home? Should I order pizza? Should I get Asian food? What do you guys think I should do? Decide Malik's fate when it comes to the yummies. Yeah, I can notice that, like, I'm starting to get, like, shaky because I haven't eaten anything, and all I've had on my stomach is coffee. So I definitely need to, get something. It's like so zoomed in when like I'm looking at my tablet screen that like occasionally I have to look up to get like a wider view of like what the image is like looking like when I'm doing it. It does actually help quite a bit. That's the other thing that I used to always dump on people for. I never understood why people needed 2 monitors until I started doing art digitally. And then it was like my mind expanded. But yeah, you guys were asking earlier, like, what, like, this story is. It's like a fantasy... like, fantasy western anime with elements of horror. Ooh, boy. Ooh, I'm having a rough go of it right now. The shaky is, like, really starting to get bad. I think we're going to finish up this one panel, you know, just get this in general just done, and then I'll probably call it an evening because, yeah, I'm really starting to shake really bad from not eating. Yeah, I have a water here next to me, and I chugged the heck out of it, but, you know, it's like I said, the only thing that I have on my stomach right now is coffee, and I think I really should have eaten something along with it, because, like, now I'm just all jittery and shaky. Whew. But we'll finish this up before I call it a night. Let's see. Yeah, we're not going to do too much with the background here because, like, there, you know, like I said, it's just the background. But we are going to put some little minor added details into it. I don't know. I think all that extra shading. I don't know. I think that just. I think that's just a little much. In some areas, I think it's okay, but I think all over the face, I think it just didn't look right. It looked like a bit much. Alrighty. There we go. Well, lovelies, that's where I'm going to call it for the night. We finished up. This page looks absolutely phenomenal compared to its old version. But yeah, we're going to call it there for tonight. I need to go and get something to eat, put something on my stomach so that my, my hands are literally, like, shaking like crazy. But thank you guys so much for coming out. It was fun, just doing some stuff, hanging out, talking about Blood Rider and other things. But tomorrow is going to be Moscow X thumbnail night. And then we are going to be on break, and then we're going to start doing that manga commission. So thank you guys for coming out. I really, really appreciate it. I love you guys so, so much. I tell you guys all the time, you have no idea how much it means to me for you guys to just come and keep me motivated and keep me working. But I will see you guys all tomorrow. I am Alec Torihane. This has been the Tentacle Lounge. I love each and every one of you, and I will see all my freaky darlings again next time.